The basic economics really matter, and they matter because, not that it's bad that rich people are getting richer, it's bad that everyone else is getting poorer. And it's especially bad that young people can't afford homes. Let me just put a very precise point on this.
If a stock market crashes or an economic system crashes, it's because those who move trillions of dollars around it every day have made it crash. And in a world where money is king, where money decides choice, where money decides life possibility, what greater way of creating chaos and fear than a collapse of the economy?
Which is leading some people to ask the question, like, is Trump actually in the Epstein files? And personally, my take on that is no. But what is your opinion?
Okay, people, I really want to touch on this. This latest Tucker Carlson interview or speech or public utterance, whatsoever it is. I can't let it slide. I cannot let it slide, people. And I also saw a video of Candace or Delusional defense of Trump. And I'm gonna go real slow so people can understand my dialect or accent or my language. I'm gonna try my best. I don't like speaking English. People might say, "Wow, that's so weird." But I don't like speaking like standard English, to be specific. But this is a worldwide audience. I know David Icke's message travel across the world like wildfire. So yeah, I have to bear that in mind. So this Tucker Carlson character, people, I notice each time he comes forward and say some things like what David has been saying for years and many others, and then people say, Tucker Carlson, he is so smart, he's so intelligent, he's so articulate. But like, this guy take like a decade or even more to figure out some basic stuff. Alright, the 9/11 thing, for instance, Building 5 and all this. It take Tucker Carlson years upon years just to come around asking some question. Just asking some question, and people say he's so smart. Alright. Just like this now. This whole economic thing and political elites keeping the keep making the poor poorer and the rich staying richer and getting richer and more elite. It's all a plan, bro. Why take you so long to figure out that? Why you need so many decades? And why I'm saying this guy is a big supporter of Donald Trump. And like Candace Owens, he is keeping with his man, so to speak, his candidate, Donald Trump. They said categorically they have not regretted their vote for Trump. Okay? Oh, I hear you. So this Epstein thing come around, people, and I'm gonna play that Candace Owens clip, people, which is really crazy, if you ask me. Tucker Carlson, people, he has regretted voted for Trump. He hasn't regretted it. He hasn't taken back and say this guy is seriously in the Epstein files. People, Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. You don't need any deep research, no scientific modulation to figure that. He is in the Epstein file. And as I said before, this Tucker Carlson and this Candace Owens characters, they're not even linking it. Alright. Here's the Candace clip, people.
All of these people are in power now. All of these people could certainly release the quote unquote list. Is it exactly a list? Is it a network of contacts? Is it video footage of people that committed crimes against children? We don't know. And we may never know, which is leading some people to ask the question, like, is Trump actually in the Epstein files? And personally, my take on that is no. But what is your opinion? Because I can't reconcile this Donald Trump with the Trump that we're seeing right now, the Trump that is gaslighting the public right now, the Trump that I voted for across multiple elections. The Epstein scandal is definitely terminal cancer to Trump's MAGA movement. There's no question about that. I actually said to my husband this week, and we were talking about it, that in order for Trump to get out of this is how bad it is, in order for him to actually make the MAGA base forget this, like potentially move on from Jeffrey Epstein, he would essentially have to come right out and repeal income tax in the United States. And then we would be extremely happy. Everyone would be very happy. And then we'd go, actually, thanks, Trump, but we still remember the Epstein scandal and we want the list. That's how bad it is. There's just no making anybody forget about this Epstein scandal. It's a major fumble. And I want to be very clear, Trump's team knows that. Everything they are doing right now indicates that they are in panic, a full-blown panic. And what I mean when I say Trump's team, I kind of mean the Zionists that are around Trump and have been kind of running everything behind the scenes.
So you guys can hear for yourself. Candace Owen is saying she don't think Trump is on the file. He's on the list. He's not on it. Yet still, documentations are out there. The flight log are out there showing Trump traveling to Epstein Island. What they did on that island? What did they do on that island? But yet still, Candace Owens is saying she don't think Trump is on that list. How can you even come up with that? And people have Candace Owens as a journalist, a deep researcher, someone who put 2 and 2 together, 3 and 3, 4 and 4, even 0 and 0. No, all of a sudden when it comes to Donald Trump, you don't think he's on the list. So why is he hiding the list? Why is he refusing to show the list which he campaigned on? Remember, he campaigned on this list, people. Donald Trump campaigned on this whole Epstein exposure. And remember, cleaning up the swamp, draining the swamp, when the man is the swamp himself. He's in the swamp, people. You cannot make this stuff up. He's in the swamp. He's like the crocodile. You might crocodile in the swamp, people. When I rule them for the swamp. And neither Tucker Carlson or Candace Owens, none of them is suggesting that like Trump is on the list when it's clear that he's on the list. Epstein, we all know. He worked for Mossad, that Israel spy agency or whatsoever them call it. Him have a whole heap of blackmail videos, and these so-called powerful politicians in America, all over. Andrew, so-called royal family, all of them people. That was this man's gig. It was his leverage. It was his power moves, power. It was his power play, people. To have these guys on blackmailed videos or whatsoever, something can stab your back in your back with. And all of a sudden, Trump is not, no one is putting that link in that. None of them people are here, all of them, all those people are being critical, those MAGA supporters being critical of Trump now, which we shouldn't even try to take their word for nothing substantial or nothing of word, people, because from you support MAGA, from you support Trump. I can't even describe you as a person if I really can support Donald Trump. Remember this guy, have much charges over him, including one when he said, grab her by the catty. Grab her by the pussycat. You remember that one? Grab her by the pussycat. That's how these man deal with their stuff. Why would I do that, people? As a man, I'm not doing that. You know, that is crazy. Why you grab a girl by the pussycat? That doesn't make no sense. But he was on the Epstein Island, and if you watch Blink Twice, people, I need everybody to see that movie. Blink Twice. It's supposed to go re-viral right now, given the climate, given this whole Epstein list drama. That's what these guys do, people. That's just a glimpse of it. So that's why I say. That's why he could even use that terminology, people. Grab her by the pussycat. And he was Epstein's best friend one at the time. Best friend. Now he's calling him a creep. Why everybody asking about this creep? Trump, this Trump character is something else. This man is saying, why everyone asking about this creep, Epstein? Yeah, we know you want no one to talk about. You wish if you could just wipe or remember of Epstein, eh? That he was your best friend. You're more than on the list. You probably, hey, probably this man, people, I help develop your list even further. Him goes there help entrap other people and make other people the on the list. So that's why people they're running up and down. And at the end of the day, people, this as a reason I talk about Candace and Tucker Carlson. Yes, people. You can see I have drifted away from that English monology. Now I'm back to my natural language, but I have to remind myself, because it's natural to speak my language, my dialect. So sometimes I have to sketch up myself, but my main point is they will still find some way to defend this Trump thing. Just like as I said, Candace Owen, she's going all over the place. Someone is controlling Trump. Trump is not in full control, you can see it. But you're still supporting this guy. You're still not regretting that you voted for this guy. A guy is controlled by some other guys. Come on, get your brain cells together. Because you guys are seen as the so-called intelligent, intellectual, calling out wrongs and speaking truth and protect them at all costs. Protect what? These guys are saying nothing, people. Nothing really. I just some hits and bits and myths and that's it. They're giving us nothing, people. Because there's no way these guys are sitting on their platforms, are sitting where they are not linking that Trump is on the clear list. That's why he's acting so. That's why Israel could have get him to bomb Iran and fight war and Agwan in Gaza. Because Trump is compromised, people. Yet still they're sticking to their guy. We have not regretted our vote, and Trump is not on the list, and I don't think so. And I'm gonna get out of here. You can't trick nobody. Can't fool me. I can't fool many people. So, people, this is me. This is I. And yeah, love. See you on the next one.